I think I must be a Bolshie, fundamentally, because I saw an article in the ABC just now, and it's an article about the right to disconnect, and the focus was on police. Many years ago, when a policeman or policewoman went off duty, it was much more unlikely that that person would be contacted later, because how would you reach the person? If the person went to the pub, how would you even contact that person? There'd be no way. No mobile phones. You'd have to wait till they get home. What do? You leave a message on their answering machine at home and hope they come in? Okay. And yet the police force survived. But these days, as far as I understand it, police, cases never stop. So, as far as I understand, police are, if there's a big case on, the texts keep coming through and the phone calls keep coming, and it's vitally important that the policeman or policewoman or police person responds. Otherwise, the whole case will fall apart. The bad guy will get away, the court case won't be able to be had, all those sorts of things. And yet, we muddled our way through before mobile phones. And I think this is why police are getting smashed mentally. All right, so that's that. So I think I must be a Bolshie, because I saw an article just now, and the article headlined this, the right to disconnect. And I think they're going to give police and others, it should be pretty much everybody really, a business will muddle through. I know it's vitally important to contact someone now at 7 p.m. and not at 9 a.m. in the morning, but the business will muddle through. Might make $1 million per annum with a couple of disasters. Instead of $1.01 million with just two less than a couple of disasters during the year. But it's worth it for the sort of mental health of every worker in the world. All right, so that's that. Technology, it's wrecking everything. There's some good bits to it. I personally like working 24/7 because that gives me freedom on plenty of work days. I know that I can sort of take half the day off and catch up that night. So I don't mind myself, but I'm talking about people who need to disconnect at the end of their shift. All right, so I'm getting texts through because it's my birthday. Fat 58? No, yeah, that's how old I am. Fat 58 and finished. Like Elvis, except he was only 43 or 2 or 4. All right then. I think I'm finished this episode. I think it should be more than the right to disconnect, actually, especially when it comes to police and so on. I think police should be forced to disconnect. They should have to leave. The sergeant should only have the work phone number of all the constables and senior constables and so on. There should be a mobile phone for work and a mobile phone for home, and the sergeant should not have the phone number of the senior constables and the constables. Shouldn't have it. And there should be a work mobile phone. And what happens is, as a constable or a senior constable goes off duty, they have to check. They have to check their gun in to the safe. Is that what they do in the police? I'm not a policeman. Right. They have to put their gun in the safe, and they have to put their mobile phone in the safe. And let's say, some mafia guy or something, the case suddenly runs hot at 7 p.m. and the senior constable's just knocked off and he's got all the information, and you desperately need this information to nail this guy. Well, just lose Mr. Big on this occasion, because the senior constable needs to go home and watch the footy. That's what I think. Just muddle on through without getting everything perfect. And to that extent, I think I'm a bit of a Bolshie.